Hi, Steve here with Jbrc Race Cars. Welcome. What I'm going to show you here is one of the displays that I think is probably one of our coolest displays when I worked the Midway, and we have this thing on display at different race events and that. We work with some great guys out in the shop, fabricators. Myself and the other parts guys come up with ideas of some of our displays that we use at trade shows and here in our own showroom here at our shop. But this is one that just caught our attention because how many different things we could display on it. So this is a freestanding steering wheel display. It's neat to see on the Midway how many people come up and nobody can resist having to turn it and twist it all around and have a good time with it or whatever. So it's showing off one of the popular and probably one of our most popular steering wheels that we keep. We call this our Pro Wheel. It has the yellow marking at the top of it. And it's kind of unique that at the 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, and I call it 10 to 8 o'clock position, it's got this particular grip material. Pretty interesting when we first displayed it and that to see different drivers come over and some would even go back to their pit area and bring their gloves over to get a feel on how it felt to grip the steering wheel with their gloves. Because traditionally before that was this other wheel, very similar. Available with a silver spoke center, but it's just that the material was the same 360 all the way around the wheel. So again, this is probably one of our most popular wheels, and now coming into play is some of the aluminum wheels, which I'm sure you've seen out there on many of the cars, and watch for that coming soon on our website as well too, because we've worked on a new design utilizing the same center spoke design of this particular wheel. What was unique about this steering wheel, and I'm sure that you've seen it in other videos and stuff before, works with many of the company's 5-bolt SFI quick release hubs. And then I think I showed you, besides the hub, we've done before our 3 and 5-inch hub extensions, allowing the column to be shortened up, aiding in the driver in exiting and entering the car. Then we come further down the column here and we've got, you know, your gauge is all of a sudden, or your dash I should say, is all of a sudden full with gauges, or maybe a race pack dash is in place and you got the idea that you just need to get another gauge in the car for something you want to monitor. Don't want to go weld into the chassis, changing anything, so a couple little billet clamps that can slide down the steering column itself, and then a popular 2 5/8 cup style gauge can be clamped. You can put multiples of these and clock them in different positions. Then you follow it out through the firewall area of the car, and in order to seal that firewall up from smoke, fumes, or anything getting into the cockpit, we've said before in previous videos that it's all in the details. Well, this is a steering shaft boot seal. We also have this available for the throttle linkage when it comes through the firewall. Moving back up here to the top of the steering wheel, switch buttons, whether it be line lock, trans brake, whatever it is that you're using them for. We have the option here at our shop, and you'll see on our website and our catalog where we've actually drilled into the spoke and install a button for the driver. If you don't want to do that and to do it yourselfer, we have this aluminum bracket here. This aluminum bracket here, which is designed to locate itself right on any of the spokes. Right or left side, bottom, and allows stretch cords such as this to be bolted into the bracket itself. Same way a lot of drivers came up before, found that to be a real comfort level as far as how, with their gloves on, the button was activated. Some were concerned sometimes that they maybe touch the button again. So here recently we also came up with a button shroud. Goes on the bracket before the button goes down in to its hole and kind of protects and makes you have to get your thumb or finger into the shroud to activate the button. Again, just a real cool display that the fabricators here at the shop, no matter what we throw at them, they just make some killer looking displays for us that we're real proud of to have at our shows and our showroom. Hey, I hope you enjoyed checking out these new products from Jerry Bickle Race Cars. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. We're always here to help, or look us up on the web.